Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Welcome to the Sikh Youth Show, which is each and every Wednesday on the Sikh channel. Every Wednesday we be doing shows for the last 2 years, and we cover a wide range of things. Today I've got a really good show for you, and we've been doing a summer camp. Some of our sevadars have been helping at the Guru Nanak Gurdwara Smedic 4-week summer camp. Can you believe that? 4 weeks for your children to take part in education activities, learn about their history, learn about their dharm, beware of the dangers out there that we face in the modern society as well. And we've got 500 kids around us. If the camera will show you, and it will show you some of the footage that goes around. We've got all the kids. This afternoon we brought them to the park so they can get some fresh air, come out the Gurdwara and have some fun playing football, hockey and on some of the swings and slides in the park. We've got so many sevadars here. But the point about the camp, this camp is to help prevent our kids from going into bad sangat, from going down a road that some journeys that our children might face and some of our parents might have been down. So it's to learn from others and assist and educate where we're going in life so they're safeguarded throughout the summer holidays. We've got so many parents who want to help, so many sevadars that are here, and we want to thank the Gurdwara for letting and giving the kids an opportunity. Some Gurdwara don't even let the youth in. And we're at Guru Nanak Gurdwara Smedic allowed to facilitate 500 children in the camp where there's langar going on, where there's activities, gatka, martial art, darbar sahib every morning from 9 till 11. If you haven't enrolled your children yet, you need to, straight away. Why? So we got 3 weeks left after this week. Your child has to attend from Monday to Thursday for 4 days, and they get a free trip on Friday. Anyone who wants to help partake with the seva or financially or help donate any biscuits, snacks for the Gurdwara to help partake in the seva, because this is massive and it's one of the biggest camps in the Midlands, if not the biggest camp in the Midlands. So make sure that you come down, check it out, see what activities are going on, see how much is going on behind the scenes. And you see me here, it's not just me, there's so many sevadars. I've got a few of them with me here and I'll introduce you to them. They've been doing so much behind the scenes to help make sure the camp's going smoothly and successfully. We've got Simi here, Aryan, Bobby and Kiran. All 4 of these are here every day from 9 till 4 o'clock, and then afterwards they're helping tidy up. Guys, I'll go to Simi first. She's been here. Is this the first camp you've come to, Simi?
Yeah, it is.
And how did you find your first camp and being one of the sevadars?
I really liked it, and I really liked helping all the children.
What do you think about the themes that we've set for the camp? This week's themes, Meedi Peedi. How have you find like that incorporated in giving the kids discipline this week?
Yeah, it really helps them and they really learn a lot.
And what do you think your take, are you going to be helping out for the 4 weeks?
Yeah, I'll be here for the full 4 weeks.
That's good. This is what it is. Look at the sevadars coming to help for the 4 weeks. You know, they're taking out their time. They could be doing anything. They could be in shopping centres. They could be in parks with their friends who are not in Sangat, who are leading them down a bad road. They could be playing on computers. They could be online. No, they choose to come to help at the Gurdwara. And that's fantastic. How old are you, Simi?
16.
16 years old. Most kids don't want to be around the Gurdwara. These guys want to be in the Gurdwara. That's fantastic. I'm going to go to Aryan. How do you find the camp so far, Singh?
It's been better than last year. I think it gets better every year. And obviously with the sevadars, we help out a lot as well. We just make the camp 10 times better.
Definitely. And Bobby, how do you find it?
Amazing. Every year, good show. Makes it smooth. Just unexplainable.
Bobby's like the comedian of the team. He does a lot of jokes on site and he keeps the sevadars at a good level and high spirits. You know, Bobby, how hard do you think it is? You've seen it this week. What groups have you got? What age group?
So we've got the youngest one from 5 to 6 and that's group A, but we do help out from other groups. So they range from 5 to 15 and it's hard to handle, but you get the hang of it and it's just showing the community, you know, good about it.
We have to be role models at the same time. So as sevadars, we know we have to lead by example in the Gurdwara. Look, we're in a park and everyone's still got their heads covered. They're still respectful. You know, as a camp, this is really important that everyone, you know, listens to the sevadars. Do you think the kids have been good and behaving this week, Gary?
Yeah, definitely. They've been better behaved than any other camp, I think. And we really do like put discipline down when they do mess about.
Yeah. Coming back to Simi before I go to Kiran. Simi, you know, have you been to any other camps other than this one before?
No, I haven't. This is my first ever camp.
And have you learned anything religiously as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. See, Saad Sangaji, if you look at the people coming to the camp for the first time as older sevadars, they're leading by, but they're learning at the same time, which is fantastic. And you can see that, you know, whatever stage of Sikhi anyone's at, they're still coming to take part with their community. And that's what it's about. Kiran, do you want to come forward a bit? Kiran's one of the sevadars. She's been here for a good few years now. She's been partaking and doing workshops and educations. Kiran, how have you found the camp so far?
I think this camp has been amazing, and it's lovely to see that all these kids take time from their holidays to come to the Gurdwara, and I think that is really important. And most importantly, we know that our kids are safe, because out there a lot of bad things happen, and the fact that our kids are with us, it makes us feel good as well, and it makes us feel amazing that we can do something for our own children, and this is what unites us as Sikhs together. This is our next generation, and we have to keep all of our children together. We can't let anything divide us, and this camp is a way of the younger Sikhs uniting between one another.
That's really good. Kiran, you've been doing workshops as well over the past few years. How have you found the camp? There's a lot more campers this year, isn't there?
Definitely, there is a lot, and I think it doesn't matter about the numbers. It's amazing that the numbers are going up, because we know that more and more people are being inspired, and that those same children keep on coming back every year because they're feeling inspired, and this is the place that they want to be in, and it shows a lot about how our safeguarding is and how our children are feeling.
It's really important that the kids learn about the dangers out there, and through the camp we always teach this. You know, as Sikhs, there's so many sevadars here. Kiran's one of the main sevadars who's helped recruit so many other sevadars who are helping out throughout the camp, which is fantastic. So, you know, so much respect for this girl who's doing so much to help prevent and for the future generations. You know, bringing someone into a Gurdwara and teaching them about Sikhi, you know, even over the 4 weeks, if they learn one thing, they can take that and implement it back in their lives. We've done as much as we can for the Qawm, and we can try and do a bit more. But, you know, just implementing one thing in their lives, how important is that?
It's really important, because the smallest things, the smallest Sakhi that we remember can mean so much to us. For example, in the jungs, when other Singhs offered the enemies water, how important is that for our children to learn that we should never ever hate on each other? The smallest things can mean the biggest thing, and it can have the biggest impact on our daily lives, especially for children.
No, it's really good. Thank you, Kiran. Thank you, all of you, Aryan, Simi, Bobby, Kiran. They're doing a fantastic job at the camp. Now we've got a few more sevadars here. We've got Sukhi and a couple of the other guys. Guys, how have you found the camp so far? Sukhi, we'll go to you. You know, what you've been doing to partake in the camp and help out this week?
We've been like planning events and like what to do with the children, and we're just trying to keep them as entertained as possible, to not go into like the wrong crowds, and like bringing them to the park today. It's like taking them away from the Gurdwara, but obviously it's still in positive sangat, and that's the main thing, that we need our kids in positive sangat, surrounded by the right people at all the right times, so they don't go into the galt raste, hana.
It's really important what you've mentioned. Coming out, you can go, Sikhi is fun. You can have fun in Sikhi. Like, we brought them to the park. You can do so much with them and activities with them.
Yeah, definitely, I agree, yeah.
Yeah. Guys, how have you found it? What's your name, Paji?
Anmol.
Anmol, and how have you found the camp this week?
I found it very interesting because, well, we're looking after kids in the workshops, and as well as them learning, we're also learning as well, like part of Sikhi, our history. It's very important to us.
How important is it for sevadars to lead by example at the same time?
It's very important because these kids are our next generation, so we're setting a good example to them.
Yes, that's really important. Singh, I've seen you over the last few years. You're always at the camps and you're doing as much as you can. How have you found this camp so far?
Yeah, I found this camp really good because it gave me a chance to show like that I can be a group leader to these younger children and they can take more notes off it.
Definitely. How have you found some of the workshops and the activities going on in the Gurdwara? How have you found that so far?
Yeah, some of the activities and workshops, they've been really like very active, and they've got these children like really entertained, and they've really taken enough inspiration off some of the group leaders, which will help them in the future. Then they can become group leaders too.
It's really important. This week we've got, today just alone we had 6 different stations going on. You know, sevadars from Lions MMA, from Basics of Sikhi, from Sikh UK. So many different workshops, activities, fun going on in the Gurdwara. So they're learning so much. If you have a look around, we'll go to some of the other sevadars, and if we can get some more sevadars here, 1 second. if we can get some more sevadars here, show you how much they've been putting in and what they've been doing behind the scenes. It's really important. You know, in the morning, the most important part is the darbar from 9 till 11, where they're there, they're focused on Maharaj and Maharaj's Hazuri, they're listening to Kirtan, they're starting with Japji Sahib. You know, it's so important that they come and take part in that. That's the primary part of the camp, preliminary part, where they're all learning so much. Sikhi Torte, that's the best part. Then they go on to other activities and education part, where there's so many stations, functions going on for them. They have a little break in between, langar, they've got a great menu, but so much. And it's thanks to Guru Nanak Gurdwara Smatic Committee who are letting this happen. Without them, this wouldn't be allowed. They've got great facilities there. They've got a great committee who are letting people get away and get away and get involved in the camp, which is important. So I want to go over, if we can go over to the other side, and we'll turn around and we'll get some of the sevadars. Okay, Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Here's a few more sevadars who have been helping out at the camp, and they've been doing so much seva this week behind the scenes. Baji, how have you, I was talking to you the other day, was it yesterday or the Monday? And we were discussing, you know, like how the facilities at the Gurdwara let and put out a plan for the kids for the 4 weeks of the summer.
It's really good how they've set it up and everything, because it helps the children understand their faith, their religion, and it's good because Sipaji here is doing a brilliant job. And thank you for everything you've done.
No, it's really important. Without you guys, the seva wouldn't happen. I'm just, you know, I'm merely in front of a camera guy. You lot know how much you're doing behind the work. P, you do so much behind the scenes. You know, at the camp, you've worked with us for the last couple of years now, and 4 weeks is a long time. For you, how do you find it?
Well, personally, I think it's been really good, and it helps like bring children's confidence up, and it helps them to like learn about their religion and stuff. So it's been really good overall.
Yeah. What stuck out for you this week alone? You know, like one thing that may be a bit different from last year?
I think last year we did more like interactive activities. This year it's more like assembly based and teaching them more directly about faith. So they're learning more about their roots and stuff, which is helping them.
Yeah, that's really important. You've heard it from Benji yourself that, you know, there's so many activities and workshops going on. Today, like I said earlier, there's Basics of Sikh Youth UK, Lions of May, so many different organisations taking part in this camp, which is really important. Benji, you're part of the Sevadars this year as well. How have you found the camp so far?
I used to be a camper as well, and I learned a lot, but now I'm a Sevadar. I get to see how the kids change from when they first come and how they don't really know a lot about Sikhi, but now they've changed a lot and their knowledge is broadening.
Yeah, no, how important is it for them, you know, like to be in good Sangha throughout the summer? You know, in summer holidays, before you come to camp, what would you have been doing?
I probably would have stayed at home and just went out with friends and stuff.
And what sort of places would you go to?
I'd go to the cinema, go to parks, go out to eat with friends.
And some of these places where you would go, would there be guys that harass you or anything like that? You know, like when you go with that sort of Sangha, sometimes you get put in a position where people harass you, and you don't, it's not your fault, but that's what happens in society.
There were a few times where like there would be people around you that weren't the best of company, but like now I'm here, I don't get any of that because we're safe in the Gurdwara.
Yeah, of course, and that's really important. How important to safeguard the hundreds of kids. Thank you for your time, guys. You've heard it from Benji. You know, amount of seva that goes on behind the scenes is so important that you've got manpower like this that are helping day to day with the camp. This ain't just 1 or 2 days camp or a week camp. This is 4 weeks. This is like half a semester with the kids where you can teach them about Sikhi, teach them about the issues that they will face in modern society when they go back, how to handle that situation and what goes on. We're going to go around the park now and introduce you to some of the other youngsters. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. We've got a few more of the Sevadars and the young campers here today. As you can see behind, there's loads of games going on. There's football this side. As you can see, all the activity, all the campers are taking part in that. Behind you, behind the camera, we got all the children in the park playing on the swings, rides. We've just taken over West Medic Park, which is fantastic. All the Sevadars here are doing a fantastic job. Kamraj is one of our Sevadars here. Kamraj comes to all the camps. He's been doing the camps with GNG for quite a while now. Kamraj, how have you found this year's camp different to the other camps?
Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. First of all, it's an absolute blessing that Maharaj has given us to be able to do these camps, as well as the organisation that the Guru Card funds us, and so does Sikh Youth UK. And also that there are 550 kids approximately here at this camp, which is unheard of in other places. And seeing that many children here at the camp enjoying themselves and also learning something. For example, the theme this week is Miri Piri and Guru Har Gobind Sahib Maharaj. You could go to any of the children and they will know something about Guru Har Gobind Sahib Maharaj that they didn't know before, which is, when we look at it as the Sevadars, we fall to our feet because they have so much pyar and shraddha for Guruji that they learn into camps. Tana the Mata, Tana the Pitajis that bring them to the Guru Card for the camp is going absolutely amazing. That everyone's having fun and enjoying themselves at the park.
Yeah, no, it's good, and you know it took us a little while to get them to park, but without Sevadars like yourselves, yeah, and being active and proactive within the camp, behaving yourselves, acting mature, and being good Sevadars for the camp, how important is it to us to be role models for the next generation?
Yeah, it's very vital because if as Sevadars we need to be important because there's so many things that the little kids look up to. For example, what we're wearing, how we look, how we act in front of them. Say, for example, if we're on our phones, it's kind of bad. And when the children look at it, they see that's what we're meant to do. But however, when we sit in the Darbar Sahib, we sit in Maharaj's Charan and we listen to Gurbani, Kirtan and Japji Sahibs in the morning, the children look at it and be like, wow, we want to be like them. So for the older things that are doing the seva, it's very important because they have to maintain the Guruji's level. If you're wearing bana, you got to maintain that. You need to know that you in yourself, you're nothing, but the bana that you're wearing is Guru Gobind Singh Maharaj's, and that's what children look up to. And that's very important that we are role models.
Definitely, it's so important. I want to thank every single one of you. Sukhraj Singh Murray, Ekman. Sukhraj Singh does seva at the camps as well. He's been doing it for the last couple of years as well. Sukhraj Singh, how have you found the camp this year?
Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. The camp's very beautiful. I'm blessed to be here. ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਕੈਂਪ ਆ ਬਹੁਤ ਚੰਗਾ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਆਣ ਕੇ ਜਦੋਂ ਸਾਰੇ ਇੱਥੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਛੋਟੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਸਿੱਖਦੇ ਆ ਤੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਛੋਟੇ ਆ ਜਦੋਂ ਸਿੰਘ ਤਿਆਰ ਬਾਰੇ ਤਿਆਰ ਬਾਣੇ 'ਚ ਸ਼ਾਸਤਰ ਵੱਡੇ ਪਾ ਕੇ ਆਉਂਦੇ ਆ ਦਰਬਾਰ ਸਾਹਿਬ 'ਚ ਤਾਂ ਛੋਟੇ ਸੋਚਦੇ ਆ ਕਿ ਹਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਵੀ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਵਰਗਾ ਲੱਗਣਾ ਆ ਮੈਂ ਵੀ ਚਾਹੁੰਦਾ ਕਿ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤ ਦੀ ਦਾਤ ਮਿਲੇ ਧੰਨ ਧੰਨ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਗੋਬਿੰਦ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਜੀ ਦੀ ਦਾਤ ਮਿਲੇ ਮੈਂ ਵੀ ਆਪਣੇ ਸ਼ਾਸਤਰ ਸਜਾਵਾਂ ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਵੀ ਧੰਨ ਧੰਨ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਗੋਬਿੰਦ ਸਿੰਘ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਦੀਆਂ ਖੁਸ਼ੀਆਂ ਲੈ ਸਕਾਂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ
Kush Baji, Baji's one of the Sevadars. He does a lot of logistics in the camp. He does a lot of running around day to day. Kush, how have you found this year's camp different to last year's camp?
Yeah, last year's camp was organised, but there's not as many kids. This year there's a lot more kids, so there's a lot more stuff to do. You've got a lot more activities. Come to the park every week. The trips as well. The trips will be a lot better. There's more stuff for everyone to do. Also, a lot of people from outside have come in. We've got a lot more talks going on. And each week we've got a different topic, so they've got something to learn each week, something different. There's always something new going on.
How have you found like the themes we've set up? Miri Piri this week, Panch Pyare, then equality and empowerment, and the final week is sacrifice. You know the theme set, and how do you think that will fit in with the campers?
Well, the themes cover a wide range of Sikhi, so they'll learn everything from each corner of Sikhi here. The campers, because they're all younger kids, if they know this now, and when they get older, they'll be able to spread it to their people that they're younger in their generation. So if it starts now and it'll spread, and it's good for them to learn.
Jujar Singh, he usually comes in the mornings. This Singh does Kirtan in the Darbar in the mornings. How have you found the camp this year?
Camp's been pretty good. I think it's been a lot better than last year. Last year there wasn't that many kids. This year there's been a huge improvement in the camp, and the Kirtan there's been a much better atmosphere than last year as well. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Singh, come to the front. You're one of the Sevadars, and this guy does do a lot of Elta himself. Now I'm joking. He does a lot of Seva behind the scenes at the camp, helping running around. How have you found this year's camp?
Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. I found it better than all the previous years before because I remember coming last year and I saw some faces, and now I've seen the changes. I can see that they're more into Sikhi and they look more blessed than how they was last year. And I can see more people this year that actually want to do it. It was like last year it was a bit forced, but now it's like coming from it's pyar, it's prem. It's like it's not that they're forcing it. Like even when they're in the bar, you can see them. They're actually wanting to, and you can see them actually closing their eyes and not messing about more often.
It's really important that people take part in the seva and attend the camp. If your kids are not coming to this camp, if you Sevadars want to get involved in the camp, parents, bring your kids to the camp. These sort of camps are vital. You've heard it from the Sevadars, you've heard it from the campers yourself. Any final message, cameras, come to the front. Any final messages out there to the Sangadar? Because you do a lot of seva in the Gurdwara yourself. You know, on Sundays, we're doing the Darbar Sahib seva, day to day, you're doing Sukhasan seva, you're always helping out. day to day at the Gurdwara Sahib. This camp is important. Why do you think it's important for parents who are watching this? Why should they send their children to GNG Smedic summer camp?
Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. It's very important for the parents to understand what's going on here and how the camp is for their children to come. Remember that when we take one step towards Maharaj, Maharaj takes 1,000 towards us. The closer we get to our Guru, the closer we'll be to achieve Brahm Gyan and have Amrit Didat, which is what our goal is at the end of the day. The kids here, as well as, for example, in the 6-week holidays, most of the time you'll probably be on your bed or on the settee just watching TV. Here you're more social, you meet new friends, and it's a really great atmosphere for even shy kids to come in and they really bring out their true colours. They have a lot of fun, they have a lot to say, and they get really interactive with the actual talkers and the lecturers too.
Thank you all for your time and efforts at the camp, and I'll speak to you guys in a bit. Thank you guys, everyone. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa was just there. Just a final message out there now. I've only got a few minutes, I've got a few seconds left. The camp's important. Just a quick announcements now. These camps are vital for all our children to take part in, or parents to get involved in as well at the same time. Bahut zaruri hai, everyone come to Guru Nanak Gurdwara Smedic for the summer camp. Get involved, support it, push whatever you can to help contribute towards it, be it donating langar, biscuits, drinks, snacks, finances towards the contributions to the camps. Whatever you can do, come to the Gurdwara office. They will direct you in the right direction on how you can support and help this summer's camp. I want to thank Sikh Channel for always giving a platform. On Saturday the 11th, it's a quick announcement, there's the Fostering Parents event at GNG Smedic, where you could learn about how you could foster children in Sandwell area. Keep a lookout for that as well. But make sure you all let all the Sangha know, share this video, let everyone know to come to GNG Smedic this summer. Thank you for listening and taking part in listening to the Sikh Youth Show. We'll be back next week. Thank you to all the Sevadars and the campers, and especially Guru Nanak Gurdwara Smedic, who give the platform for everyone to come and spend their holidays in the Gurdwara, doing Seva, doing Simran, and being in the Sad Sangat. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.